we are interviewing quarterbacks at the combine. Does that mean we're drafting one? I don't know, but the two names that I saw, and it might be three, but I know I saw two names. And the two names I saw was Penn State quarterback Drew Allar and Miami's quarterback Carson Beck. Both of them that had their moments. I think both of them went through injuries. I just think Carson Beck played out a bigger situation this year. Now, with that, who do I think gonna come out on top? Check this out. Carson Beck did what did he do? He did, I think he got a relationship with Todd Monken. I think Carson Beck got a relationship with him. And then Ty Simpson is another guy. And Ty Simpson, they was talking about what it would be like to play with Todd Monken, because I think his dad, Coach Simpson, coached with Todd Monken at Southern Miss. So that's where you have that at. So when you look at this thing, hey, it could get real, y'all. It could get real. We could end up drafting a quarterback late. We could. I don't know if we will, but I'm saying we could because they have those guys available. They speaking with them. Now, I don't know how high they are on other people's boards. I know that our priority is O-line, wide receivers, and then I guess whatever the top players are. I know that's our priority. But you could never guess because you got 10 picks. You might get froggy in the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round and grab you somebody. So, y'all, that is a possibility. And then you got to think about it. They're wondering and hoping that Deshaun Watson is back up to par, where he can either challenge Shedeur for the job or be a backup, a good backup. I don't think they're looking at DG. That don't mean they're not. I just don't think they're looking at DG. So when you look at that and you look at this situation, it's on and popping, y'all. It is on and popping for Cleveland right now. So they talked to two quarterbacks. Will they talk to more? I know somebody was asking Ty Simpson questions about Cleveland. So you have that too. But y'all, I ain't gonna, Ty Simpson, I feel like he should have stayed, but now that he's here, he's NFL bound. I think he's guaranteed to be a development guy. But somebody might take a chance on him, make him go out there right out the gate. He might be able to do it. But I think he's gonna be a development guy. Now, Carson Beck and Drew, Carson might shake something. I know in crunch time he threw that interception in that game. It is what it is. But Carson Beck, out of the years that he did play solid. He got the size. I don't know if he got the arm. I ain't saying he don't. I just don't remember what they were saying about his arm. I know he got the size. And I know he's done it at two different universities. So we know he could do it. No matter how you slice that pie, he could do it in the SEC. He could do it in the ACC. He's done that. Drew got it done at Penn State. At one time, Drew was super hot. And then I want to say he got in an injury, and then that took everything off of him. So will Cleveland actually draft a quarterback or grab one out of the free agent world? Now, at this point, if they taking time to interview him, you got to feel it was a reason why they interviewed. They ain't just do it just to knock us off the trail and saying Shedeur that guy. They doing it for a reason. They got interviewed, a formal interview. I think it was, I want to say it's an informal interview. But either way, they got interviewed. So that's a sign that Cleveland looking to bring in somebody. Like I said, just in case Deshaun not up to par, just in case DG not up to par. I'm not really worried about Shedeur. I know he like that. I know Shedeur like that. So Y'all, this is what it is. They at the combine. It's plenty players out there. I seen informal interviews, so that means you could run. I'm assuming you could get right up on them and, hey, yada, 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 bam. You done had that little interview. Maybe they bring you into a room and they don't go as deep diving on you as possible, but they bring you in there. They bring you in there. So it's going to be on you. It's going to be on whatever Cleveland decides. And really, I believe that's coming down to Todd Monken and AB. I think they really getting together and they're gonna finish this thing off. Because they rolling so far right now. They on the same page right now. At least it feels like they are. It feels like they are on the same page and they rolling. So we just got to see how this thing go, y'all. I know at the end of the day, Shedeur will need a certified backup. So we need to know if Deshaun can hold down that backup. If he even better than that, he'll push Shedeur, make Shedeur even better. I just feel like this Shedeur job. So hopefully Deshaun can hold it down. If not, you might have to look to a rookie quarterback. But then, do you want a rookie quarterback behind you? Because Shedeur really, technically, he got to play 9.5 more games before I consider him in his second year. Because we got to get a real off season. We got to get our real situation in. So Shedeur ain't really had that. I'm glad that Todd Monken here to give him that experience. I'm glad that Todd Monken gonna be calling plays and then call plays at many locations. So I'm good. I'm good. This what they supposed to do. They're at the combine. They supposed to talk to people. I just didn't wish they would have talked to him. I wish we'd have just let that slide and catch them later, but it is what it is. Now, what's really gonna happen, y'all, is when it get close to the draft. I don't know if they gonna do it in March or April, but they have it where you get your top visits. Now, that's what I want to see. Who's gonna be on their top visits? That'll let you know what they really think. Now, you can have somebody on your top visit and don't even get to draft them because other people snatching up players as well. And you got to get somebody that never even came on the draft. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. But, yeah. Let me see what y'all talking about. D. Adams, what's good? Black, what's happening? You said Carson Beck, what a joke. And you said Hillsman, you say Beck at Georgia with Monken. Oh. But I seen somewhere where they connected like when he was 7. When he was 7 years old. Maybe I was looking too hard, but I seen something when he was 7. But we'll see. We'll see. Sam, you say, what's up, Colin? Todd Monken has already told. He is. 12 is the starter. But now it looked like we trying to figure something out. Hey, Deshaun, can you go? DG, well, we might have to get a rookie. We might have to get a rookie and just let them develop. But we might have to get a veteran too. I don't know. We got to see what Deshaun got. So it's a lot, y'all. I guess they going to dot all their I's, cross all their T's. They going to make sure they good. They going to make sure they good. Here you say Monken has known Beck for a long time. Wouldn't be surprised. Yes. And I believe Beck, that's the one he been knowing since he was 7. If that's the case, if Beck don't get snatched up, I think we could go the Beck direction. Just based on they knowing each other and he was at Georgia with him. But we have to go back and see what he thought about Beck. We have to really see what he thought about Beck. Black, you say that's fine because the Cleveland Browns do need a solid backup. They do. Just girl, you say not surprising, LOL. Neither of them are better than Shedeur. Now, that is a fact. I said that too. I say, nah, neither one of them boys better than Shedeur. Now, they had that hype now. They had that hype. But that's what the NFL about. You catch the right hype, you can ride that wave, and you off in there. You catch the right hype and ride that wave. Mike, what's good? Selmo, what's good? Go Browns, you know it. Yeah, as you say, God is orchestrating this process, and I trust God. we will be praying for the best outcome. Amen to that. KD, what's good? Just girl, you say you ain't like watching Carson Beck go through because I never knew he was going to throw. Yes. Listen, y'all, the last play when he threw that ball, I said, man, I know y'all, you can believe it or not, but I was like, man, I feel like he gonna throw a pick. Not that I knew he was gonna throw a pick. It just felt like that. Like we could have been running the ball. Miami should have been running that ball, but it just felt like an interception could happen. And he hung it up there. Had it. That boy picked that thing off too, boy. So I know that's a hurtful situation. Got time you said Beck and Drew got strong arms than Shador for sure. See, I don't know. I ain't pay him no mind. I heard about, I watched Beck because Beck was on some of the, and they had like a little question about Beck, but Beck really was a check down guy too. KD, surviving, you say, if they draft a QB, are they keeping 4 quarterbacks on the roster? Do you think Shador would? Yeah, Shador still be QB1. I think they got to see what happens with, what's my boy name? They got to see what's going to happen with Deshaun. They got to know what Deshaun look like. They got to see what Deshaun look like. We don't know what Deshaun gonna look like. So that's the main thing. What will Deshaun look like? Yeah, as you say, franchise quarterback, QB1, Pro Bowler, Shador will soar. He will. He will. Beloved, what's good? Detroit, what's happening? You say Ty Simpson. Ken, you say they need a backup for sure. They do. Miss Bridget, what's happening? JG, you say looks like Kevin is not having a great time in Atlanta. I know he been talking about Shador. I know that much. I know he been talking about Shador. They've been asking about that. Lady J. Yeah. Y'all, this part of the process. This the part of the process that we didn't know about last year. Well, I really wasn't following it like that because I didn't know where Shador was gonna go, and they bad mouthed it so long that it tore him down. But and the league put that on him. All right, cool. We over that now. Now we in the process of, oh, this how they operate. Okay, so you go to the combine, you start to check out people. All right. So you got 2 quarterbacks. Now they done talked to some receivers too. I think we talked to Cardinal Tate, and I want to say we talked to Jordan Tyson. I still want Cardinal Tate. I just know what I'm getting out of a quarterback when I get Cardinal Tate. I got Cardinal Tate, I got some. And they say he got on the board. Yeah, he said he had a great interview with him, but he ain't gonna say nothing bad about him anyways. But he did hold up that wrist for Shador. Now, you know, throwing that wrist up was a thing for Shador. So I would love to take Cardinal Tate. Man, I would love to take him. Would I take Jordan Tyson? Jordan Tyson would have a quarterback that could get him the ball. Jordan Tyson would have running backs that could tote it. Because that's what he had at Arizona State. He had a quarterback that can get in the ball. He had a running back that just took over the game. I think we'll have that too. So I guess either one would be good. Either one would be good. Now, I don't know if they interviewed Denzel Boston or Lemon. I don't know if they interviewed them. I don't know if they feel like they're going to be there or not. But it would be good for the state of Ohio to be able to just slide. Now, I don't know how good it'd be for him. Maybe he want to get out of state. But, man, you slide right over to Cleveland. You rocking with the NFL franchise quarterback who everybody talking about and worrying about, you gonna be on the spotlight. Then you go in there and grab that thing. You breaking them off. Yeah, you him. You him. So what will they do? Oh, just girl, you say they said Tate, Lemon, and Tyson. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with all 3 of them. I could rock with all 3 of them getting the opportunity and to be on our team. I'll take all of them. Because all of them, Tyson still, but, you know, Ohio State loaded too. Ohio State loaded too. But the thing with Ohio State is, you know that when you get one of them Ohio State wide receivers, they're going to shine. You know them Ohio State wide receivers gonna shine. And also, I think we've been looking at free agent wide receivers. I don't know if they actually interviewed, if we done spoke with them or they on our radar, but Marvin Harrison Jr. and I think Chris Olave, something like that, the one with the Saints. I don't know where Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know how he's been performing. It's like they was talking bad about him, but everybody said his quarterback was trash. They say Kyler Murray wasn't really like that, so it is what it is. Just girl, you say you out on Simpson. Best ability is availability. Yeah, he's still injured. He got yeah. I don't know when he gonna be coming back. So that's why I think he gonna perform on pro day, but now let me get somebody ain't injured. Selmo, you say Cole and the Dog Pound will be straight with TM and AB. Just wait until they get in that. Yes. When they get to drafted, I'm ready. Now that's why we at that combine. All right, come here. Let me get that interview. Let me get that interview, boy. Yeah, let me get that interview. Yep. So now we just checking it off. Hey, Carnell Tate, he interviewed better. He got the film. All right, this one interviewed better, but his film all right. They top guys, but still. Just girl, you say you don't like Ohio State wide receivers. Marvin Harris is not it. He struggled with drops. That's what I'm saying. That's why I know they say we might be looking at him, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what his problem is. Dogs and bears. You say, Colin, I just hope they use those first 2 picks on a wide receiver and O lineman. I believe they got to. I believe they must use that on a wide receiver and an O lineman. O lineman and wide receiver. I believe you got to, because you want to get the best available guy. The best available guy. Get the best. And you get the best, you start in your situation out good. You mess around and you don't, it's going to be trouble. Surviving, you say, Colin, are there any teams looking to trade for DG? I don't think nobody want DG. He might turn into a hot commodity, but I don't think they want him. Jam, you say this is all new just for Shador? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, just girl, Kevin was talking about him. He said that he loves Shador. He doesn't really like getting into talking about players, but he really loves Shador and he wants Shador to succeed or do very well in Cleveland. I said that's great of him. He didn't even say that. He didn't even say that when he was here, y'all. Monet was good. Nelson, you say you wish they could get Xavier Weaver. I wish they could too. Any one of them Colorado wide receivers, but I don't know if we're going to ever see that one happen. That thing hard in the NFL to make that stuff match up. But you say what you think about Jeremiah Love. That boy like that. He is like that. That boy is like that. Yeah, he should do well in the NFL. He should do very well. Monet, you say the Browns have no money. They need to focus on O-line and wide receivers. Deshaun jacked them up. Yeah, but I think I want to say he fall off the books next year. But he might not. Detroit, you say Barry is selecting the QB, not Monken. Well, I know every time Monken and Barry talk about Shador, they put him way up there. So I know he good, but I know they covering all the ends. Like, we gotta make sure we good. Monet, you say Kevin knows that 12 is a stand-up guy, an elite player, but he couldn't put his pride to the side. I just think it was that Red Sea. That Red Sea was ready. Just girl, you say this Deshaun Watson last year on the contract? Yeah, get him out. See, if Deshaun gonna have to show that he him too, if he want to get with another team. But I get at the end of the day, it really don't matter. He got so much cash, it ain't gonna matter. But he probably still want to rack up some more, get some more. Hey, get some more of them ducats out of the NFL. Yeah. Y'all talking about the trash. About to sign me another contract, boy. But he have to ball though. Just girl, you say Arizona Cardinals like Zay. He got moved up to wide receivers. Ooh. Oh, Zay was out there getting that love in. If you move up to wide receiver too, you doing your thing. Because, hey, they don't play around about that. They don't play around about that. Detroit, you say Kevin trying to keep his job, making people in Atlanta. Yeah, oh, I ain't think about that. That boy did pull a little stunt when he did that. Yeah. I love Shador. Want that boy to do his thing out there. Yeah. Well, he should say that. Because you say anything else, you going to have everybody in Atlanta hot. You going to have the players looking at you crazy. Like, that's how you talk? But what I noticed is everybody take a new coach and feel real good about him. I guess you ain't got no choice. It's your coach. You got to rock with him until he ain't there no more. So we know at least going to get two years. Just girl, you say Malik Willis and Deshaun Watson have the same agent. Well, then that lets you know Malik ain't coming to us. They ain't doing that. They not doing that. Yeah, Black, he got to put it, Deshaun Watson going to have to show he can still play if he wants another year after this season, if he want more time in the league. At the end of the day, somebody will take a chance on him. Even if we decide to keep it, somebody will take a chance on him. M. Coles, what's good? Smiley Mom, what's happening? Yeah, somebody will take a chance on him. MD, you said Deshaun and his gorgeous wife just had a picture throwing up. Yeah, I seen it. They seen it. He throwing up that Shador. He know what time it is. He rock with Shador. Like, you know, Shador said this before. Shador said, man, everybody in that quarterback room when it was Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shador, and DG, he said all of them was rocking. All of them was cool. All of them was rocking with each other, showing each other love. And I think that's how to be with any quarterback. Because you don't want to beef with somebody, and you got to see these jokers from, let's say, May to the first weekend of January. That's a long time to have, like, you feeling some kind of way towards somebody. Nah. I might as well just show love to you. And at the end of the day, everybody eating. Now, Shador might not be eating much as some of the other people on the team with the money, but he eat. He getting paid, and he's studying in the NFL, so he'll be good. Double M, you said Xavier Weaver was the best true wide receiver that Shador had at Colorado, in your opinion. He was out there getting it. Now, yeah that. He was out there getting it. The Arizona State game, he could have ran one back. Diggs, what's good? You say wide receivers don't do good in Cleveland. I don't know what it was. OBJ or OJB? OBJ. He balled out. And then there's one dude that balled out at wide receiver, but he couldn't get it together. He was a beast in the, Cleveland. I cannot think of that boy's name. He was out there balling. I said, God, dog, boy. Ken, you said DG. Hey, he was putting out that. Gordon. Gordon was like that. Whoo, Gordon was that boy. We need that. Ms. D, you said Kenny Pickett and Denzel Ward were the first players to call him after the draft. Oh, they did? I ain't know they did that. CMO, you say top draft targets. Pick number 6 and pick number 24. You got Miami O-lineman. See, I ain't heard them talk about him. Well, that might be why they want him. He's considered top. Francis, yeah. And then the other upside draft prospect includes Spencer. I heard about Spencer, and I heard about Caleb, I believe. The first two I know I heard about. Yeah, hey, we about to ride. Deanna, you say not Cleveland, nasty taste in their mouth? Yeah. Kim, you say Kevin Gray was an F by the Browns team? They did him like that? God, dog. Black, you say, I think after Kevin and Shador had that conversation before he left, it was then he realized he didn't. Yeah, he knew he didn't do Shador right. But when it's that Red Sea, y'all, you don't know if you controlling this thing or not. When it's the Red Sea, you don't know if you controlling that thing or not. You don't know who in control of that thing. You just never know. So you might be wanting to do right, but you just can't. Because some controlling you, holding you back. You can't put it on that, but hey, that is a real thing. That is a real thing. You said it was a C minus, not an F. Mac, what's good? Detroit, you say we wish we could get Weaver. Bridge, you said Davis, who played during the Panthers game with 12. Yeah, he did good too. Yeah, hey, Josh Gordon was him. That boy got off. That boy got off. But you know what? Cleveland, I don't feel they weather gonna be no different than Ohio State. So Cardinal Tate would be that guy. But also, Jordan Tyson would be that guy too because he played in Colorado. So he done got some of that weather too. So maybe you want a guy that done played in the weather. I don't know. Maybe you looking for a guy that played in that weather and you like, man, come on out here and do what you do and let us win. But Cardinal Tate got to be the first wide receiver. But again, they got Tyson they could look at. They got Lemon they could look at. Then O-lineman, you know, you got the Miami O-lineman. You got the Utah O-lineman. I didn't even heard the Georgia O-lineman. Georgia got an O-lineman. But you know these schools carry big dogs. So a guy on the O-line who they have studied, I ain't really tripping. Like if they done studied that O-lineman and know that that O-lineman is him, I'm good. I'll take that. Study him. Study my boys. But if you haven't studied them, then, well, wish they will study them. So hopefully they pick the right one. Hopefully they pick the right one. All right, what's happening? Double M, you say, Colin, what do you think will happen with Penix? And oof, man, Penix, they're not, Penix got to come back because he's injured. So they got to bring somebody in. And they might have to bring 2 quarterbacks in because you don't know when Penix is going to be ready and how he's going to come back from the injury. So you probably need 2 quarterbacks. And they getting rid of Kirk Cousins. So Kirk Cousins already know he out. Deuces, he know he gone. So now you looking at, okay, Kirk, you gone? Well, who will I take? Who will I actually take? Kevin got to get some quarterbacks. Now, this is going to be funny, man, because I want to see what Kevin going to do. I guarantee you Kevin ain't going to have 4 quarterbacks. Talking about, hey, we're giving everybody some reps. But y'all don't, I'm going to tell y'all this every day that y'all make me think about Kevin, or I talk about Kevin. Joe Flacco could make that move because I'm pretty sure Joe Flacco want to start. Maybe after he got some stars this year with us, with Cleveland and the Bengals, he might be saying he don't want to start no more, but I doubt that. He probably loved it. So you got to believe that he wants to start again. Atlanta is almost a guaranteed you could start. Atlanta almost a guaranteed that man gonna start. I just really see it. JB, what's good? Mac, you say we Falcons fans are chilling. Who you think y'all gonna get at quarterback, Mac? Or who y'all been hearing? Kathy, you say Kevin is he catching that he catching it in Atlanta. You say the fans are boycotting the Falcons because the treatment of Shador. Some might. But when them games get closer and you just want to step into the Atlanta Falcon game, that first game, you gonna want to go out there. Cause you a fan. Yeah, he did Shador wrong, but they still got games to be played. DP, hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. You say Ty Simpson is by far wide receiver 1. The question with him are injuries. See, that's what would make me push him down. I'll be scared of that injury stuff that he done had. Then I would be scared of, did he really ball like that because that running back was balling so hard? And his running back, Cam Scatterboat, is at the New York Giants. That boy was toting that thing. So, yes, I'm good. Yes, I'm out there balling, but... And then, did anybody really respect the Big 12? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I know Shador then was out there, but was they respecting it like that? Shador put up numbers. Tyson put up numbers, but did they respect it like that? Did they really respect it? Let me see. And Brown, what's good? Art, you say, Hey, I bet the Lions probably would wish they had him. That boy, you say might as well been an elf. He was sorry. They stunk it up, man. I don't know what they was trying to do, like tank and get out of there. He got everything he wanted. Get up out of there. Monet, you say we folks are so forgiving. So if Kevin does well, people will forgive. Oh, they gonna forgive him. Cause it's hard. Now you gotta think, when Florida State kicked Willie Taggart out, man, Florida State was still rocking with him. Them people still rocking with him. So the Raven fans, they got rid of John Harbaugh. The Ravens fans still gonna rock with him. They still gonna rock with him. Double E, hey, what's happening? Yeah, you say you wish Kevin well now that he's gone. Hey, Diggs, you say you got love for Shador, but at the end of the day, I'm a football. Correct. And that's what it come down to. They want to get, Cleveland want to win, you got to bring in the best ball players, period. Cleveland wants to win, bring in the best ball players. We feel Shador like that, so we good. Shador got to go out there and prove that he like that, which he will. So we going to be good. Just girl, you said grab Tate. He's not used to that cold weather like Colorado or Ohio. Who not? You say Tyson barely played at CU due to his injuries, and he transferred in 23. Yeah, I seen when he did. But it was like, I can't remember if he really balled out at 23 or 24. I think 24 the year that he really got off. I'm talking about that boy. Yeah, 24. Yeah, 24 was the year. He got off in 24. Detroit, you say Flacco could. That would be a good fit. Everybody loves Flacco. Yeah. Flacco will come to the A and be ready. Because he already know the starting job he is. If Flacco go to Atlanta, that's a wrap. He started. He will start. Guaranteed he will start. Oh, I just saw it. I just saw it that you was talking about Jordan Tyson. I just caught it at the wrong time. But yeah, I saw it. I ain't know how many games he played his freshman year, but I know he had played. Monet, you say you forgive Kevin, but my eyes still on him. Yeah. Well, he had some brothers at quarterback. So it's give and take. It's give and take. I'm glad that whatever transpired with Barry, Jimmy the owner, and Kevin is done now. Hopefully through all this time, everybody got a better view of what they should do. Kevin got a better view of what he should do. AB got a better view of what he should do. Jimmy got a better view of what he should do as an owner. So if they all do what they supposed to do, we good. Which it feel like we are. Double M, you say forgive him, but don't trust him. Yeah, he probably ain't got nobody trusting him because, boy, he ain't. Them boys was out, where that boy did Shador to the dirt. But again, his heart might have got hard, and he couldn't do it. Matt, you say not many Falcon fans know about Kevin like we do. People here just see him as a new coach, really. That's what I was thinking. Because the players was talking like that. The players didn't even really talk about how they got down with Shador. Now, they might talk about it privately, but far as getting in the mix, they ain't talk about it. He ain't do that at all. They left that, they ain't put that out in the open. Black, you say we are wishing Kevin success in all his future endeavors. He better perform. Now, he needs to win back-to-back seasons because they had back-to-back missing it by one game of having a winning season, which you only need 9 wins. So 9-8 ain't all that, but that gives you back-to-back winning seasons. And Raheem Morris missed that by a game. But it was a lot of games they could have won. So Kevin might win. Matt, you said Ryan hired him so fast it just had to be something. I think they probably was already talking. Yeah, they probably was already talking. Yeah, I'm talking about locked in talking. Matt hired him so quick, boy. But you remember they were hyping that thing up. Kevin's gonna be him. Kevin's gonna be that guy. Well, he in Atlanta. He got Atlanta, y'all. We had went over. Atlanta had some games they could have won. Atlanta really had some games they could have won. Just girl, you say the Browns better not look in that direction since they are hiring an assistant D-line coach right now. With who? What direction? You say Falcons just fired their D-line, assistant D-line coach? Oh. Well, yeah. They won't be looking at him. They surely won't look at him. Y'all, at the end of the day, yeah, Double M, people do show you who they are. And you got to believe it. But at the same time, some scenarios, but that is, yeah, it is what it is. DP, I appreciate it. You said Tyson was balling as a true freshman at CU in that 1-11 season, had 3 touchdowns versus Arizona, then got hurt. Played lights out this year without Scat before the injury again. Safe wide receiver pick is Beck. Tate. Best pick is Tyson. So Tyson did good, okay. It's the injuries, man. DP is the injuries. Like, you got it, that injury, like, you right. Safe pick is Tate. He's in the state of Ohio. He know about that weather. He played all across the weather. Michigan State, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa. He getting frozen up there. So, hey, that would be the guy. He would be the guy. You say that's the DC son, not the assistant D. Oh, dog. Just girl, you say, but he's injured every year. Yeah, that every year ain't nothing good. Because I don't know if you're going to change that in the NFL. And it's going to be hard to believe that you're going to change that. Yeah, Black. That's what I'm saying. I allow some of them situations to go down. It do show you their colors. And, hey, when that Red Sea parted, it was a wrap now. It was a wrap. Just girl, you say it's Tate or nothing, LOL. He's already throwing up the wrist. Yeah. He know what time it is. Tate know what time it is. You got to know everybody looking at him. So it's where he make it to pick number 6. Because I done seen people different little draft boards, but that don't mean that's going to play out like that. It doesn't have to play out like that. Brandon, what's good? Yeah, it don't have to play out like that, but I just want him to get one. Kathy, you say, I've been watching football a long time, never saw a quarterback, I never saw a coach treat a star quarterback like that. Yeah, Shador got done good. He got done in real bad. They done him in decently. Black, yeah, Mac, man, look, I woke up feeling a certain kind of way. I didn't even know if I was coming on live today the way I was feeling. Yeah, Monet, I remember he did that. Y'all, it's getting real now. Look, we about to step foot in March. Sunday is March. Sunday it is March. Then in March, we finna get to that free agent world. I don't know how many guys we trying to get, but gotta mix in some old linemen, maybe some wide receivers. So if they could give me 1 and 1, get me a wide receiver out of there that's like that, that's been productive in the NFL, that has been productive his whole time. So please hope we get that. Matt, Ms. Cameron, you say so. Colin, they bringing in 2 more. No. They checking them out. They talking to him. DP, you say my only problem with Tate is that he was never a number 1 wide receiver on his own team in college. Tyson been the number 1 wide receiver every place. Yeah. But at Ohio State, he could have went to Arizona State and Colorado and been the number 1 wide receiver too. I don't know what Tyson would have been if he'd have went. So that's the thing. Ohio State is way better than them. Real, you say I can see them trading out the 6th pick to get an extra pick in the first round, so you get 3 picks. Now, we do that, but we ain't playing no games. I love to get 3 picks. I don't know if they gonna do that, but I love to get that. Black, you say that white horse head? I thought it was a black one. New beginnings, divine guidance, it's on. I'm glad Shador and Monkey rolling like that. I'm glad they rolling like that. But see, nobody never asked him if he done met with Deshaun, but I guess apparently he hasn't met with Deshaun, so it ain't really no problem. Just girl, you say you don't care nothing about being the wide receiver #1 because if JJ wasn't on that team, he would be #1, just like T. Higgins. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that T. Higgins and Jamar something nice. If we can get something like that, oh my goodness. Rock, baby, rock, baby, rock, rock. I hope we can get something like that. I don't know if we will. Oh, it was white? Oh, okay. Yeah. Kathy, you say you getting excited now, get that old line right. Well, we about to step, we about to step in March now. Hey, we about to step in March, and it's about to be on. Chris O was a 3-star coming to Ohio State and became wide receiver 1. Tyson got that same dog in it. Well, hey, I don't know how old Chris O is, but let's bring him if he like that. Hit it, hit. Bring him if he like that. Bring that boy if he like that. Hey, Keys, what's good? Hey, 329, we almost here. Hey, I know it, right? Real, you say you get 12, 20, and 24, and there's talent out there. If we could do it, I don't know if they're gonna pull that off. But hey, everybody gonna be willing and dealing on draft day now, so you could get a swap out pick in a second. Yeah, I want Chris O. Chris O. Double M, you say you can't go into next season with Jerry. Nah, Jerry Judy ain't being #1. He not being #1. Favor, what's good? Not really surviving. Because we in that combine, so I just been chilling. But I'm going to turn up when we step off in that thing. But hey, y'all, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Holla at